Hello there, everybody. Well, I did that. Here we go. I'm just going to let it run the way it is, folks. Try to do everything transparent, and sometimes when you think you're ready, you're not ready. So how's everybody doing today? It is Monday. It is November 2nd. A little cooler finally here in the Tampa Bay area. We're supposed to get to 56 tonight, and it's our first cool night. I don't like to say cold because I've lived in North Carolina and I've lived in Georgia, and they get a little cooler. But let me just show you that right now it is 63 degrees right here in the Tampa Bay area this morning, so it's very, very nice as compared to it being 80, 90. We have two seasons here in Florida. We have summer and non-summer, and right now we're getting to see finally the non-summer part of the year. Thank you for all the kind words from everybody on the YouTube channel. We're up past something like 80 subscribers now. Somebody was asking about my recent, personal issues and hoping that the channel would stay going. As things stand now, the worst case scenario, say everything went bad, would be I still have a month, but I have a job interview today, which is why I am via phone, and that's why I'm recording this now. But once a month, I say, and this is coincidentally about the time I would say it this month, that anybody wants to donate. I have two avenues set up, and I hate to ask, but if you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no. I have also set up in the past week a Cash App way of getting funding, and that is Cash App. That's my real name. $. I guess they use the $, like Twitter uses the @ sign. $ Paul Blom. So there you see it there. And worst case scenario, say everything went wrong, I would have to stop doing this channel in about a month. But we're not there yet. I'm not there yet, and things could still go right. And that's what I'm hoping for. So in about 30 seconds, we're going to do today's HTFL game, which is Buffalo at St. Louis. We'll get that rocking and rolling for you and send that out. Tomorrow I will be doing the Cleveland and Chicago HTFL game, but instead of seeing that at 7:30, you'll see it at 7. It's for election night. So just in case some of you want to see the election returns. And let's get started, shall we? I'm going to be I'm not going to be a little late. Yes, I am. Sorry, folks. Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims presents the HTFL, and today's game is Buffalo at St. Louis. Week number 12. As we wrap up this week, we'll start week number 13 next week. I'm Big Paulie coming to you, and let me set up my next screen. There we go. So this should be an interesting game, as St. Louis trying to keep pace with the teams in the Eastern Conference. A win today would keep them as the number 3 seed, and they would have to lose by a lot to Buffalo to lose the 3 seed and be a 4. So Buffalo and St. Louis a heavy favorite with Kurt Warner and their aerial attack. We're indoors at the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis. Buffalo will be run by the computer, so I will run St. Louis. 70 degrees and calm, as it always is, and under the dome. And I'm going to get the ball to start the first half with that good offense of ours. Ours being St. Louis. It's Jim Kelly against Kurt Warner, a couple Hall of Famers. Marv Levy against Dick Vermeil, and the coaching stratagems will play out. And Terry Metcalf back deep for St. Louis, along with Mitchell and Gilliam. And he'll return it even though it's a yard deep. St. Louis in the Cardinal Maroon. That's why we call them the Maroons. They're a combination of St. Louis Cardinals and St. Louis Rams when each team played in St. Louis. Starting offense for St. Louis is Anderson and Edwards at running back, Holt and Bruce at wideout, Smith tight ends, Warner quarterbacking, Pace, Dobler, DeMarco, Timmerman, and Deerdorf your offensive line. For Buffalo, we have Smith, Scoble, Sestak, and Washington as your front four, Bennett, Matsos, and Talley are your linebackers. Bird, Clements, Jones, and Symes are your defensive backs. Buffalo is also a hybrid team, as they are a combination of the Buffalo Bills of the AFL and NFL from 1960 onward, but you also see some Buffalo Bills from the AAFC, which was around from 1946 to 1949 on this team. It's going to be Otis Anderson, trap right on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, so we're going to change it to a screen. Anderson, pass is completed, and that's a gain of 8 yards. Bennett on the tackle, and it is 2nd and 2. Anderson, trap left. And he's going to be stuffed behind the line. The animation's running a little slow today, but that's fine. No gain. 3rd and 2, and I think this would be a good time to go play action. And a long pass would be a little greedy at this point. We're going to go play action to Isaac Bruce. And that's complete for 10 yards. Jones on the tackle for Buffalo. A little tip when you play action PC football: if the animation runs slow, clear out all your saved games if you don't need them. And I didn't do that before I started the game today, and that's why the animation's running just a little behind. Trap left, Otis Anderson, 1st and 10. He gains 2 yards, and Clements on the stop. It's going to be 2nd and 8. St. Louis is a team offensively that could beat you a lot of ways. Running, throwing, either way, they could pretty much get it done. It's going to be a hitch to Bruce on 2nd and 8. That's incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Odoms for Buffalo, and it is 3rd and 8. We don't see too much of Buffalo, as they've kind of fallen out of contention a little bit in the Eastern Conference. Screen to Anderson. They'll try to sneak it underneath on 3rd and 8. And you can see the chalkboard's a little laggy. 4th and 8. An incomplete pass. Here's Donnie Jones to punt. And it's going to be returned a little bit by Bird, a 7-yard return. Punt went 49, the net went 42. So a look at the Buffalo offense for the first time today. Simpson and Kublitsky, not Smith. Simpson and Kublitsky. Kublitsky, one of those old Buffalo Bills from the 40s. Those are your running backs. Molds and Reed at wideout. Baldwin at tight end. Kelly quarterbacking. Wolford, Delamere, Hull, Shaw, and Ballard are your offensive line. For St. Louis, Carter, Little, Brockers, and Farr are your front four. Junior, Minert, Stallings, your linebackers. Worley, Fisher, Wilson, and Hill are your defensive backs. And let's see what Buffalo could do. 1st and 10. OJ gets loose, and he gets 11. The much talked about running back for from the 90s onward, the Wrong Raisins. He picks up 11 yards. Fisher on the tackle for St. Louis. Buffalo, one of those teams, 4 and 6, that can surprise you. 1st and 10 at the 28. OJ again, over the middle. That's a gain of 13. So Buffalo really pounding the rock here. The first 2 plays they have had. Fisher on the tackle. And it's 1st and 10 at the 41. It's going to be an end around. And that is Andre Reed gaining 8. Fisher makes the tackle again for St. Louis. And a pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and 2 at the 49. Back to pass is Kelly, and he finds Baldwin. That is 10 yards. Wilson on the stop. 1st and 10 at the 41 of St. Louis. It is no score if you're just tuning in or you've just queued up to this point in the video. 9:12 left, opening quarter. 1st and 10. To give to Simpson again. Actually, I kind of like the animation a little slowed down. Gain of 7. Minert on the stop for St. Louis, and it's 2nd and 3. Ball at the 34. So Buffalo having success running the ball. There's a long throw to Baldwin, and that's 6 points. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kelly to Baldwin. Simpson picking up a blitz by Seattle, and that gave Kelly the time to throw to Baldwin for the touchdown. It's 6-0. Extra point good by Lindell.
Defense. 5-yard penalty.
And they will kick a little farther up at the 40 because of an offsides on the extra point. So it's 7-0, 7:41 left, opening quarter. Metcalf, again back deep. He'll down it 4 yards deep in the end zone. I think you'll see Kurt Warner throw it up a little more here. They're going to go Sonny Randall on a medium cross on 1st and 10. Might use the pass to set up the run. With Buffalo being a little weaker. That's caught. A gain of 16 for Randall. And remember that St. Louis lost to Tennessee in the prior week. And Warner had a good game in a losing cause, 24 of 42, 312 and a touchdown. 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to Sid Edwards on a trap right. And that's a 1-yard gain for him. Setting up 2nd and 9. They'll go to Jackie Smith. Bless his heart. Short hitch. He's 81. And he's got a catch for 9 yards and a first down. Bless his heart is what Vern Lundquist said famously after he dropped the pass in Super Bowl 13 when he was with the Dallas Cowboys. Trap left Otis Anderson, 1st and 10 at the 46. Bless his heart, he's got to be the sickest man in America, meaning we feel sorry for him. 2nd and 6 at the 50. And a lot of people say that that drop pass was the turning point in Super Bowl 13. And I tend to agree. Medium out, Isaac Bruce, 2nd and 6. Incomplete. Of course, the Edward Jones Dome used to be the TWA Dome, so kind of fitting that St. Louis is getting their aerial game going. 3rd and 6. Holt on the slant. No, on the short hitch. I meant to hit slant, but I couldn't. Incomplete. And at 4th and 6, Donnie Jones will come on and try to shoehorn it in to the coffin corner. There's the punt. It's away, and it's out of bounds at the 8. Buffalo will start from there. 4:30 left, opening quarter. And my screen has disappeared. There we go. Okay. 1st and 10 at the 8. Another sign that you have too many games, saved games in your cache, is when that happens. 1st and 10 at the 8.
False start. Offense. Number 19. Repeat. First down.
Baldwin, who caught the touchdown earlier, called for the false start. And they'll get a discount on the penalty because it's only half the distance to the goal. So it's a 4-yard penalty and not a 5. 1st and 14 at the 4. OJ has been unstoppable in the early going. It's another 21-yard gain. He's now at 4 carries and 52 yards. 1st and 10 at the 25 with 4:16 to go in regulation in the first quarter of regulation. Kablitsky, a gain of 7. Metered on the stop, or mitered for St. Louis, gain of 7. I'm not going to lie, I don't know all the pronunciations to all these names, so I'm just going to do my best. 2nd and 3 at the 32. It is Kelly throwing and finding Molds for a 20-yard gain. So Buffalo having a lot of success offensively. So far they have gained 131 yards to St. Louis's 50. 1st and 10 at the Maroon 48. Here's Kelly back to throw. Plenty of time, and plenty of time for the pick. I believe that is Wilson. Pick number 5 for him. The return, 38 yards. And that sets up St. Louis at the Buffalo 38 with 2:01 to go. And you know St. Louis is going to make Buffalo pay for the turnover. Here's Holt on a play-action long pass. There's the pass away, incomplete. Holt appeared to be double covered there. And it's 2nd and 10 at the 38. Trap left, Otis, my man. We barely knew ye. Gain of 2. Of course, Otis Anderson would go on to play for the Giants later in his career. 3rd and 8. Randall, medium crossing route. This is the 10th pass already for Warner, and it's completed. A gain of 13. Bird on the tackle for Buffalo, and Warner now 5 of 10 for 56 yards. Wide receiver screen coming up, and this is going to go to Jackie Smith, so it's going to be a tight end screen. Passes away and completed to Smith, and Smith will get the first down, a pickup of 13. And that'll do it for the first quarter. It is Buffalo 7 and St. Louis yet to find the Cadillac board. So, we will recap the plays and yards situation. St. Louis, 16 plays for 78 yards. 10 plays for Buffalo, and they have already gained 131, and they are leading on the scoreboard. Cadillac board, by the way, is a reference to the movie Glengarry Glen Ross with Jack Lemmon. Oh, that is one of the best movies. Very underrated movie. Jack Lemmon, Kevin Spacey, Alec Baldwin is the hard-nosed, high-up official, shall we say, who tries to motivate his men. That's a great movie. Al Pacino, of course, is in it. Anyway, off tackle right, Otis Anderson, 1st and goal from the 10. 5-yard gain, Tally on the stop. 2nd and goal at the Buffalo 5. They'll go double tight end now, and they're going to give it right back to Anderson. Trap left. Otis Anderson, touchdown, St. Louis. And I hear Todd Rundgren in the background, banging on the drum all day. It's 7-6. Point after good by Zerline, and we're dead even 7-7 with 14:03 left, opening half. McGee, Merton, and Jackson are the return men for Buffalo as we await the kickoff. Buffalo in white, St. Louis in the maroon. If you're just tuning in, approximately 17 and a half minutes into this video, the return went 25 yards. Coleman made the tackle for St. Louis. 1st and 10 at the 23. He was 2 yards deep, so it's a 25-yard return to the 23. There's Baldwin again, and he's having a good day. Gain of 12 on the pass from Kelly. Baldwin had 9 catches against Atlanta for a $104, and so far today he's at 3 for 56, and we will take a look at how he's been doing in the replay. 32 catches for 430 yards and 3 touchdowns. 1st and 10 at the 35. Pitch to OJ. Can the juice get loose? Well, for a little bit. 4 yards. Carter on the tackle. 2nd and 6 at the 39 with 12:55 left to go. The throw caught by Reed for 16, and Reed had a great game against Atlanta as well. 7 catches, 147 yards. 1st and 10, the ball at the 45. Buffalo could still get in the Eastern Conference race, but they'll have a lot of work to do, and they'll need a lot of help. Kablitsky for 4, Stallings on the tackle. 2nd and 6 at the 41. OJ? Head of steam, past the 30. Gain of 15, and he will be out a few plays. And Thurman Thomas is going to enter the game. Ball at the 26 for a 1st and 10. Here's Furman. Great running back for the Bills back in the 80s and 90s. He gained 16, and Buffalo just doing whatever they want, running the ball. As a team, they have 9 carries for 99 yards, gaining 11 yards a carry. Simpson now 6 for 71. 1st and goal at the 10. Of course, earlier in the week, Barry Sanders broke the single-game running record, somewhere over 280 yards, and I think that might have fired OJ up. Stevie Johnson enters the game as the 3rd wideout. He wears 13, and he'll be the split end on the left side. 2nd and goal at the 11. Kelly throwing. Baldwin again, and he's got his second touchdown of the day. Touchdown, Buffalo, and they go back up. Baldwin caught a 34-yarder earlier. Now he has an 11-yarder to go with that, and it's 13-7 Bills. Your point after, good by Lindell. 14-7 your score with 9:09 now left in the opening half. Terry Metcalf. I first saw Terry Metcalf when he was playing in the CFL for the Toronto Argonauts. Here's his return. Of course, Canadian football is a little different. More reliant on speed, I would think. First and 10 to 20. And he only got 3 downs to move the ball 10 yards. Off tackle right, Otis. On a first and 10 play from the 20. Otis is going to gain about 5-6 yards. Jones on the stop for Buffalo, and that sets up a 2nd and 4 at the 26. Medium cross, Jackie Smith. Blitz coming, so we're going to change it to a medium slant to Holt. Slant play seems to work very nicely against blitzes, and there it goes. 50, 40, 30, he might go all the way. One man to beat, and he beats him. Touchdown. 74 yards, which puts Kurt Warner over 3,000 on the year. And it's 14-13. Your extra point try. Good, and we're dead even. 14 all with 7:55 now left. Opening half, second quarter, and McGee again back deep for Buffalo. And that's a touchback, as you'll hear by the... And it's first and 10 at a 20. So we'll see what Buffalo can do. Both offenses having great games so far. 9 yards for Simpson. He's now at 80 on the day. And Meinert makes the tackle. 2nd and 1 at the 29. As I just realized, my halftime slide is not up. So stand by, folks. I will get that going here in just a moment. And yep, it took me about 10 seconds. So right back to the game. 2nd and 1 at the 29. Kelly. A throw to Reed, good for 8 yards. I had the great pleasure of watching the Buffalo Bills play Super Bowl 25 against the Giants, which was when they went to 4 Super Bowls in a row, that was their first. And of course, that was probably the closest Buffalo got to victory. First and 10 at the 37. Kelly, a fumble. Kicked up by Kelly.
10-yard penalty.
But a penalty by Molds makes it first and 20. Ball to 27. Here's Kelly. Back to throw. Sacked by Little for 4 yards. That sets up 2nd and 24. Kelly. St. Louis playing deep. So they throw it underneath to Reed, and he gains 9. 3rd and 15. Again, St. Louis playing deep, just trying to keep everything in front of them. Stevie Johnson on the catch, 10 yards. They needed 15, so it's 4th down for Buffalo. Mormon back to punt. And this is going to the 10. We'll fair catch it and just try to keep it from being pinned deep. Fair catch by Hakeem at the 9. So it's 1st and 10. We have a tie score, 3:59 left, second quarter. Medium fly to Bruce on 1st and 10. That's thrown and a caught by Bruce, a pickup of 16. Warner now 8 for 13, 159 yards. And Bruce is now at 1 catch for 16. Holt has a catch for 74, which set up the second touchdown for the Maroons. Pitch right, Otis Anderson. 1st and 10. A blitz coming, so we're going to turn it into a screen. That's caught. And here's Anderson. That's a gain of 10 and a 1st down. Moving it out to the 35. So in 2 plays, they've already gained 26 yards. Dive Anderson, 1st and 10 at the 35, and he will not pick up much. No gain. Sestak makes the tackle. He is out of McNeese State, played in the on those great Bills teams in the 60s that won AFL championships. And let's see here. They'll go to the 2-minute warning. Score dead even at 14 as we near the end of the first half. Medium out to Sonny Randall. Each team with 3 timeouts still. And Randall has caught it. A gain of 14. He got out of bounds, which stops the clock at 1:52. Hitch to Jackie Smith over the middle, number 81. Incomplete. And it's 2nd and 10. Anderson on a screen. Throwing it into traffic, but it's caught. And Anderson to the 40, to the 35. We have a marker down, which looks like it might be against the defense. We'll see.
Offsides.
It is.
Number 94, 5-yard penalty.
It'll be declined. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 29. That also stops the clock with $1:30 to go. Long cross over the middle for Isaac Bruce. St. Louis. Incomplete, but a marker.
Intentional grounding. Offense. Number 13, 10-yard penalty. Loss of down.
So it's 2nd and 20. Medium slant to Bruce. And that looks like it's going to be on the money. And that looks like it's going to be 6 points. Isaac Bruce, touchdown. From 39 yards out. So St. Louis striking quickly. That's the 2nd touchdown for Warner throwing, and he has thrown to Holt and Bruce for long touchdowns. Extra point try by Zerline, good, and it's 21-14. 1:13 now left, opening half. McGee back deep. And he'll take it out of his own end zone. Runs to the right side and gets to the 19. The return, 23 yards. 1st and 10. Can Buffalo get anything going before the 2-minute warning? Before the end of the first half. It's Baldwin. And Baldwin with his 5th catch. That gets him to 76 yards. And will Buffalo call time here? They do not. Interesting. 2nd and 1 at the 28. Here's Simpson. He gets the first down, a pickup of 4. 39 seconds left. And Buffalo finally calling their first timeout. 1st and 10. Kelly to Baldwin. Baldwin with another catch. A gain of 7. That's catch number 6 for 83 yards on the day, and we're not even at halftime yet. And Buffalo calls timeout. 2nd and 3 at the 39. We have 34 seconds to go. Kablitsky on the draw play, a gain of 7. Hill on the stop for St. Louis. And will that do it for timeouts for Buffalo? Yes, it will. 1st and 10 at the 46. Deep throw. No, actually, they throw underneath to Kablitsky. He gets the first down, but they have no means to stop the clock. 12 seconds. They won't get another playoff, I don't think, before halftime. 1st and 10 at the 43. Be a 60-yard field goal from here, but they run out of time. So at the end of the first half, your score, St. Louis 21 and Buffalo 14. And you go look at this, and I'm going to drink some water. I'll be right back, folks. See? I told you I'd be right back. 21-14, St. Louis over Buffalo as we start the second half. 269 yards of total offense for St. Louis in 28 plays. Buffalo has gained 278, so we have an old shootout here, folks. 27 plays have been run by Buffalo. We have total offense-wise, 538 and 9 to 17, 547 yards of total offense. So these teams are going up and down the field. McGee the deep man, but another touchback. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. They trail by 7. Ball at the 20. A marker before the play.
False start. Offense, number 19, 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
St. Louis was running a blitz on 1st and 10, and that caught Buffalo off guard. 1st and 15 now at the 15. This is Kublitsky, who gains 5 yards. Farr on the tackle. I believe that is DeMarco Farr. It is, out of Washington. Played on those greatest show on turf teams the Rams had way back when. 2nd and 10 at the 20. Seems like only yesterday to me. Kelly to Baldwin, incomplete. 3rd and 10 now at the 20. The throw by Kelly, incomplete. And Buffalo goes 3 and out after the penalty. Punt by Mormon. Hakeem with the fair catch at about the 38. Punt went 42 yards. So now St. Louis with a chance to do some damage here and get some separation on the scoreboard. Off tackle right Otis on 1st and 10. Gain of a yard. Schobel on the stop. 2nd and 9. Hitch to Sonny Randall. There's the throw. It's a dump off underneath to Anderson, and he gets the first down. Otis Anderson, oddly enough, them playing Buffalo at one point in his career went by the name of O.J. Anderson, much like O.J. Simpson. 1st and 10 at the 49. They'll go back to Anderson, off tackle right, just to keep the Buffalo front 7 engaged. 4-yard gain. Washington on the stop for Buffalo. To Isaac Bruce on the medium slant, 2nd and 6. That was intended for Holt on a check down, and he dropped the pass. Screen to Anderson, 3rd and 6. They'll try to go underneath again. Pass complete, and he'll get the first down. He should pick up some more yards, about 10. He got 13, actually. And it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Tackle right, Otis Anderson. No gain, Schobel on the stop for Buffalo. Randall, crossing route, medium, 2nd and 10. There's your throw. Caught into traffic, nicely done. Bird on the tackle for Buffalo, a gain of 15. Holt, the quick slant on 1st and 10 at the 19. I think they went to Bruce. They went to Jackie Smith. You got 281s in there. One is Torrey Holt, the other is Jackie Smith. So that's a first down, a pickup of 10 for Smith. Screen. Actually, no, we're not going to run a screen here. We're going to go short cross to Holt. Man-to-man offense, man-to-man defense being played by Buffalo, they think. Touchdown, Bruce. That is his 2nd of the day. And Warner goes over 300 yards in the game with that throw, and we're still not even midway through the 3rd. It's 27-14. Here's your point after try by Zerline, 28-14. 8:40 now left to go. 3rd quarter, and here's McGee. And that's another touchback. So the St. Louis kickoff team's always been good all season long. With 28-14 lead, always good to know where you are starting from. That's what I was trying to say. 1st and 10 at the 20. It's Kelly rolling to his right side, scrambling, and he'll get the first down. But we have a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
No, the play's going to stand.
5-yard penalty.
Brockers called for encroachment. 1st and 10 at the 36. To OJ. Probably won't see too much more action with the Bills trailing 14. No gain. EJ Jr. makes the stop for the Maroons. 2nd and 10 at the 36. Kelly lets it go. Incomplete. Looking for OJ. Couple of Bill Hall of Famers there. 3rd and 10 at the 36. Kelly in the pocket to Baldwin. Short of the first down, but let's check the penalty.
Defense.
Oh, Buffalo gets another chance.
Penalty.
It'll be 3rd and 5. Ball at the 41. Kelly's going to run for the first down, and he'll get it. Gain of 7. Wilson on the stop. 28-14, the Maroons leading the Bills. 1st and 10 and 48. So St. Louis trying to keep a hold of that number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. Gain of 4. Baldwin looking like he is out for the game. That puts Glenn Bass in at tight end. 2nd and 6 at the 48. So there goes what's been the focal point of Buffalo's offense so far in this game. Incomplete. Bass could not haul that one in. And it's 3rd and 6 at the 48 with 6:30 now left in quarter number 3. The throw, caught. It's going to be close to the first down. Bass gets it. Wilson on the stop for St. Louis. 1st and 10 at the 42 now. 42 of St. Louis. Simpson picking up 7 more yards. That'll get him to 91 on the day. And Meinert, the inside linebacker, is now out. So London Fletcher will come in and play inside linebacker. 2nd and 3 at the 35. To Kablitsky. And Kablitsky, no gain. He has 6 carries, 19 yards, and he have to check and see how many catches he has had so far next time he comes in. 3rd and 3, ball at the 35 of the Maroons. And Kelly's going to take off again. It's going to be another first down. And he's down to about the 26. Wolford hurt. He will not return. He is the left tackle. So the injuries piling up for both teams. Stu Barber out of Penn State will replace him at left tackle. 1st and 10 at the 26. Let me see if I can find Kublitsky. He has 2 catches for 18 yards, answering a previous question. 1st and 10 at the 26. Kublitsky inside the 20 to the 19. He picks up 7, and DeMarco Farr makes the tackle for the Maroons. Bills trying to get something here to keep it close. It's 28-14. 2nd and 3 at the 19. Simpson. Penalty.
Holding. Offense.
I thought it might be holding, and it is.
10-yard penalty.
They get Glenn Bass for the hold. 2nd and 13 at the 29. We have 3:54 to go. Simpson. Nothing there. Meinert on the stop. Or Meinert. He comes back in at inside linebacker. 3rd and 13 at the 29. Buffalo needs a first down. They'll get it. Stevie Johnson with a gain of 15. Todd Light on the stop for St. Louis. 1st and 10 at the 14. Kelly, not a bad game actually, outside of the 1 interception. 15 of 20, 185 yards and 2 touchdowns. We give to Kablitsky up the middle. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 at the 9. Throw. And a touchdown. This went to Bass, Glenn Bass, and Kelly's got his 3rd touchdown throwing today. 28-20 with the extra point by Lindell to make it 28-21. Minute 34 now left, 3rd quarter. Metcalf, Mitchell, and Gilliam, and once again, your deep men. This is to Metcalf at about the goal line. We'll see how far he goes. Looks like there's been a fumble, and there has been. McKelvin forced a fumble. Signs recovered it, and Buffalo gets it right back at the St. Louis 25. So we could have a tie game here, folks, within a few moments. 1st and 10. Kelly is going to scramble again. He's been pretty good at the scrambling. 10. Close to the 5. Down at the 6. Pickup of 19 yards. That is a season high for Kelly, rushing at 51 yards. 1st and goal at the 6. Kelly over the middle. It's incomplete, looking for Thomas. Vernon Thomas playing as the slotted back with 3 wide receivers. 2nd and goal at the 6, a marker.
False start. Offense. Number 77, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Barber called for the false start at left tackle. 2nd and 10 at the 11. You wonder where my squeaky chair went. I got rid of it because I was doing a video over the week and I nearly broke my neck on it. So I decided I'll just grab a static chair and you won't hear it moving around all the time. 2nd and goal at the 11. Kelly. Another touchdown. We're a point away from a tie game. That is Bass again. His 2nd catch for a touchdown. His 3rd catch of the day, and 2 have been for touchdowns. Extra point by Lindell. Good. And we're tied at 28 all with 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Buffalo now at 398 in total yards and St. Louis at 331. Metcalf back deep. Held down at 4 yards deep in the end zone. And I'm feeling the need to go deep here. We're going to go play action bomb the Holt. There it goes. Incomplete. Just try to stretch out the defense a little bit there. 14 seconds left. Edwards will get it. Screen. And Edwards is going to get the first down at the 30 to the 35, close to the 40, 39-yard line, and a gain of 19. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. We are dead even. Buffalo at 28, and the St. Louis Maroons also at 28. So we recapped the yardage situation. 48 plays, 398 yards for Buffalo total, 39 and 350 for St. Louis. And we'll begin the final 15 minutes, unless we go overtime, which the way this game's looking could be a distinct possibility. Anderson off tackle right. He will gain 6 yards. Schobel on the stop for Buffalo. It's now 2nd and 4. Slant to Torrey Holt. Blitz coming, so this could be a perfect play call. Was in the 2nd quarter. Incomplete. Holt wants pass interference, and the officials are saying, "Are you kidding me?" Screen to Otis on 3rd and 4. Heavy blitz. Just makes it all more of a good play if it pays off. And there goes Otis. 50. 40, 30, you could wave goodbye. Touchdown, St. Louis. 45 yards. And that gives Otis 6 catches and 118 yards. 45 yards out, 34-28, St. Louis. And your point after is good, making it 35-28. 13:53 now left regulation. McGee back deep. But he's not needed as this is another touchback. Buffalo now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now they trail by 7, but they were just trailing by 14 and came back. Simpson picks up 4. Little on the stop for the Maroons. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24. Incomplete. Kelly to Kablitsky. But Kablitsky could not find the handle on that pass. It is 3rd and 6 at the 24 now. Kelly over the middle to Stevie Johnson. That's a first down, a pickup of 9. Todd Light made the tackle for St. Louis. 1st and 10 at the 33. Back to Kablitsky. Back to the line, and that's it. He picks up actually 1 yard. Larry Wilson on the stop for the Maroons. It's 2nd and 9. Both teams have now gone over 400 yards in total offense. Incomplete. Looking for Bass, and Wilson deflected it. 3rd and 9. Ball to 34. Kelly's going to go deep, but incomplete. But pass interference, in all likelihood.
Pass interference.
There you go.
Defense. Number 8. Automatic. First down.
So that's a 37-yard pickup on the penalty. 1st and 10 at the St. Louis 29 for Buffalo. Lou Tomasetti has come in the game, number 87. We have not seen him all that many times. Out of Bucknell, played on those those AAFC Bills teams. He will spell Kablitsky. And it's 1st and 10 at the 29. This is Simpson gaining 2. Worley is hurt. He goes to the sideline. He is out for the game. And it's a big loss for St. Louis. Todd Light will replace him. He comes in as a 5th or a 6th defensive back, but he will now be the full-time corner. 2nd and 8 at the 27. Give to OJ. And OJ back to the line. No gain. Brockers on the stop for the Maroons. 3rd and 8. Ball to 27 with 11:13 to go. Kelly throws. Incomplete. Looking for Bass. Meinert provided good defensive coverage. So now you got Lindell trying a field goal from 44 to cut it to 4. And he's got it. 35-31 with 10:26 left to go. Metcalf back deep. Terry Metcalf. It's an onside kick, actually, which I was not thinking they would do. Meinert recovered it for St. Louis. Actually, that's not a bad strategy. 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 47. Because now St. Louis, if they're going to score again, they're going to score quicker. Off tackle right, Otis. The one thing St. Louis has not done well is run the ball. 14 carries as a team for 39 yards, and they're going to have to do it in these last 10 minutes of the game. A 3-yard gain, Schobel on the stop. Jackie Smith over the middle, a medium crossing route on 2nd and 7. Did Smith get open? Enough, he did. A gain of 14. Jones on the stop. 1st and 10 at the 30. Trap left Otis Anderson. No gain. Smith on the stop. 2nd and 10, the ball resting at the 30-yard line of Buffalo. Isaac Bruce, a medium crossing route. See if he can go over the middle. Instead, it's a dump off to Anderson. He'll pick up 7 yards. He's had 7 catches and 125 yards on the day. 3rd and 3. To play tight, they'll go to a double tight end set. It's going to be a play-action short pass. And we're going to look to Mr. Holt, Torrey Holt, North Carolina State, and it's incomplete. 4th and 3 at the 23 now. Zerline has a 2 and 3 chance of hitting this from 40 yards out. And he gets it. 38-31 your new score with 7:22 now left in the 4th. McGee back deep for Buffalo. And another touchback. I don't know if they've gotten a single return today. I think they have all been touchbacks. We'll debate that point later. 1st and 10 at the 20. Jim Kelly. 214 yards passing on the day. Tomasetti with his first carry in the HTFL. He gains a yard. He is in favor of Kablitsky, who has gotten hurt. He's out of Bucknell. 2nd and 9 at the 21. Kelly in the pocket. A lot of time. Incomplete, looking for Bass. Glenn Bass. 3rd and 9. Ball to 21. 6:34 left to go now. And a sack. Little came up and got him. His 2nd of the day. A 7-yard loss. Setting up 4th and 16, and Buffalo will have to punt here. Punt by Mormon. Fair caught by Hakeem at the 38. So the punt went 48 yards. 5:41 to go. 4th quarter. 38-31. And the question now, the 100 Bitcoin question, is can St. Louis run the ball effectively to run out the clock? Sweep Otis Anderson, 1st and 10. They're going to keep trying. Otis with running room. Gain of 8. Tally on the stop. For the Bills. Inside run. We're going to go Sid Edwards this time. Because they may not be keying on him. They might be keying on Otis. A gain of a yard. 3rd and a yard. 4:44 to go. And we are going to go over the top. Try to get the first down. Otis. 3rd and a yard. He gets it. First down. So 3:59 left. Ball at the 48 of St. Louis, so they're 52 yards away. They're going to stay in that double tight end set. Keep slowing it down here. Trap right Otis. Another gain of 6. Setting up 2nd and 4. This is going to be a dive play to Sid Edwards. 3:11 to go. He picks up 1 yard. 3rd and 3. 2:24, but we'll get it to the 2-minute warning. 38-31, St. Louis leading. Each team has all 3 timeouts left. Double tight end, 1 running back. That's Anderson. And we're going to play fake to him. And we're going to go to Bruce on a play action pass on 3rd and 3. He's got it. But a marker, hold on.
Offsides. Defense.
It's going to stand.
Number 78, 5-yard penalty.
They get Bruce Smith for offsides. And it's 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 40. 1:54 to go. We're going to stick with the run and try to induce Buffalo to call all their timeouts. Anderson, a gain of 2. Buffalo calls their first timeout. The mission here is to, even if you're not going to run get yardage or get first down, you want Buffalo to run out of time. You want them to burn their timeouts. Edwards on a sweep left, 2nd and 8. And a marker, this could be holding, and this could be a killer for the Maroons.
Holding
there it
offense.
is.
Number 80, 10-yard penalty.
Marsh called for a hold. 2nd and 18. What do you do now? You go Anderson, outside run. Hope he stays in bounds. And Anderson, a nice run, gain of 7. Buffalo calls their second timeout. 3rd and 11, we're going to go Warner, quarterback draw, and hope he hangs on to the ball. He does, but no gain. And Buffalo has called their last timeout, which was the objective. 4th and 11, it's going to be pooch punt time for St. Louis. And it goes in the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo down 7. They got to go 80 yards to tie it. Lee Evans enters as the 4th wide receiver. He will be wearing 83. He will be at the split end on the right side. Andre Reed also wears 83. He's in the right slot. 1st and 10 at the 20. Vernon Thomas down the right sideline. A pickup of 4. Little on the stop. And remember, Buffalo does not have any timeouts. They have 1:09 to get it to the goal line. Thomas on the screen. Gain of 3. 3rd and 3. 59 seconds to go. Kelly goes to the sidelines again, but he can't find Reed, Andre Reed. So this could be the ball game. 4th and 3 at the 27. Kelly throwing and intercepted by Fisher. A return of 4 yards. Ball will be at the Buffalo 38. That'll do it. Warner could take a knee and they can get out of here. He'll have to take a knee twice. And we'll take the knee the second time. St. Louis is going to go 7 and 4 on the year. Buffalo is going to fall to 4 and 7. You won. What are you dismayed about? I don't understand that. Maybe they were hoping for more points. Sadists. 38-31 is your final. St. Louis prevailing. I would think Kurt Warner would be the MVP. Let's see. Yes, he is. And there you see all of the scores. St. Louis had 21 unanswered. They were trailing at 1.14.7. They had a 28-14 lead. Then Buffalo got 14 in a row, tied the game. And both teams continued to trade scores. Team stats. We wound up with 874 yards of total offense. St. Louis perfect in the red zone, 2 for 2. A lot of their touchdowns were quick strikes. Buffalo went 3 out of 5, 3 touchdowns. 11 penalties in the game for both teams. Buffalo ran 62 plays. St. Louis ran 57 plays. Buffalo had a little bit of a time advantage, and first downs were 25-22 St. Louis. Warner had the better passing day, 147.9 to Jim Kelly's 95.0. Leading rusher was O.J. Simpson with 97 on 14 carries. His longest gain was 21. Leading pass catcher was O.J. Anderson, Otis Anderson actually, or you could call him either name. He'll answer to you. 7 catches, 125 yards. Buffalo did have 2 kick returns. McGee had 2 for 48. And the leading tackler was... Actually, we had a tie. We had Jones of Buffalo at 9, and we had Wilson of St. Louis at 9. As I always say, it's not usually a good sign when your DB is leading in tackles. So we'll take a look at how the standings set up again. We'll give you the coming attractions, and we'll get on out of here. Remember, tomorrow night we will be on at 7 o'clock for Cleveland at Chicago. And I'll show you that slide once again before we go. St. Louis has locked up 3rd place in the Eastern Conference with the 7-4 record if the playoffs were today, but they're not. Everybody's going to have 5 games more to play, except Miami and Jacksonville, who will only have 4 and have a bye next week, week 13. Buffalo now 4-7, and they are now they're 2 games out of playoff position, with New England being the closest to them at 6-5. So again, let's show you the next 5 games. All dates and times tentative, based on my personal schedule. But here's what the schedule looks like as of now. Cleveland and Chicago will be our election night special, 7 o'clock. Baltimore and New Orleans. Minnesota at LA, that ought to be a good game. Houston and San Diego is the quote-unquote Monday night game. Then next Monday, the 9th of November, the recap show at 6:30. Washington will play Carolina at 7:30. Hope you enjoyed today's game. This has been Big Paulie coming to you. Wishing you well. These last 58 minutes and 10 seconds I have been recording. No matter where you are, no matter when you see this, Godspeed and God bless. We'll do it all again soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.